Long changes in the first overtime for the teams, and the first possession goes to Minnesota. Faber up the ice, wheeled in by Boldy. Eriksson Ek out in front, cleaned up by Heiskanen. And now Dallas will reset the play. Mikko Rantanen winding it by Brock Faber. Kirill Kaprizov will get to it. He'll wind it up. The superstar out to center, flanked by Eriksson Ek. He'll take it in. Tough angle, shoulder down by Oettinger. Wyatt Johnston in possession. The Stars now escape harm. Through center, Johnston. Miro Heiskanen from well out. Blocker save, Wallstedt. Left and back of the goal, jockeyed for Johnston. Sets it up. His pass detected on the way through by Brodin. Here's Robertson. Jason Robertson winding back. Indirects for Johnston. Harley with a shot blocked by Boldy. Myers in front, caught by Wallstedt, and a quick whistle. Duchene wins it for Harley. Myers slapping one, caught by Wallstedt, and another stoppage. Faceoff will be possessed by Minnesota's Bobby Brink. To the wall with it, Spurgeon. He gets help from Johansson. It's out to the center zone and drawn back by Tyler Myers. Thomas Harley again. Dallas for the lion's share of the game, down to 5 defensemen. An injury to Nils Lundqvist in the second period. Work will send it in. Jonas Brodin. Spurgeon up the ice. Chipped in by Urov. Oettinger to the corner. Lindell picked up by Tarasenko. Marcus Foligno had it, lost it. Huru. Arttu Huru. The rookie sends it deep. It was by Wallstedt. Sam Steele. He'll come calling. He gets help. It's wound out. Fed in by Huru. Steele cycles out of the corner for Dallas. Drops it off. Huru in back of the goal, now to the far corner. They'll roll it all the way around to Sam Steele. Steele to the point. Bichel tipped wide. Getting to it. Radek Faksa. Fresh and a change. Zach Bogosian attempting to get to it for Minnesota. Bichel forces the issue. It comes back, covering his Faksa. Steered by Lindell wide. Swept by Bogosian, not out. Now it is out with Tarasenko. No, it's not. Take it back. Faksa walks in for a shot, blocked by Bogosian. He's down to the corner now. Lindell will get it at the point. Move it along for Heiskanen. Miro Heiskanen walks the line. This is Esa Lindell. Lindell through traffic, caught by Wallstedt.
Well, Bogosian having a really difficult time right now.
And for Dallas, attempting to win that face-off. It's drawn back by Eriksson Ek. Through center, Boldy. Here he comes. He'll take it deeper in the zone. He goes down on his own accord. Defended by Harley, who has the puck. He gets help from Heiskanen. He'll move it to the wall. Rantanen gloved and broke out to center by Johnston. Ristkovian, Harley with a shot. It goes off the end glass. Cradled a bit by Faber. Ristkovian in back of the goal, kicks it out.
All Dallas right now.
Miro Heiskanen this way for Thomas Harley. Justin Ristkovian winding back. Harley hinges in for a shot, swallowed up by Wallstedt. Faceoff is possessed by the Wild's Bobby Brink, and now Hartman. Ryan Hartman at the line. It deflects to Mavrik Bourque. He'll wind out. He's picked up by Marcus Johansson. It goes by Wallstedt to the corner. Duchene gives chase for Dallas, supported by Jason Robertson. You see it up close. Spurgeon goes down. Duchene emerges with the puck, holds onto it, and he's hassled by Brink. That allows Spurgeon a chance to break it out. Ryan Hartman through the middle. Here they come. Brodin will scale it in. Minnesota rolls a change. Heiskanen flushed out by Hartman. Look out. Dallas will wheel out in the person of Mavrik Bourque, who dumps it in. Jesper Wallstedt, the rookie goaltender, puts it on a tee. It's carried out by Quinn Hughes. Chipped in by McCarron. A shot from well out off the glass. That shot taken by Nico Sturm. Sturm let it go for McCarron. Steele on the way back has it in the skates of Bichel, who plays it well. And he throws it in to the corner. The Stars get in first. Huru jamming, tied up by Faber. Ben lends a helping hand. They continue to scrum for it. 15:23 left in overtime number 1. Game 4, Dallas up 2-1 in the best-of-7 series. Ben saddled up by Hughes. He'll stay with it. And steal by McCarron, back out.
Got some tired guys out there right now for Minnesota. They need to get this puck in at the red line and get some people off.
Nick Foligno comes in for a chance, winds it off a body blocked by Blackwell. Foligno went down, we play on. They moan about it. Here's Bogosian.
Good to see him back on the ice.
Cycled out by Marcus Foligno. Across it goes Middleton, a shot blocked, it's loose in the slot. Tarasenko can't get to it. Middleton rims it all the way back. Bogosian goes deep. Yurov wrapped up by Myers. They play on.
And it was Myers who threw down Marcus Foligno at the side of the net.
Bogosian. Myers will settle it, move it. It comes out. Just about 6 minutes gone in overtime. Marcus Foligno, Yurov, by Ottinger. Boldy's fresh. He'll get to it. He's tied up by Ritzkovian. They wedge it there. Pops out to Myers. Bischel. Forechecked by Eriksson Ek. Myers. A turnover. Kaprizov. Eriksson Ek. Boldy just wide.
Ottinger lost his footing.
Now to the point, Spurgeon. Brodin. Jared Spurgeon. Boldy's shot wide. Blocked. Brodin at the point. Spurgeon again. Tipped wide by Boldy. Recaptured by Bischel. Turned over. Eriksson Ek has the puck. He'll circle the track. Spurgeon punches one off Ottinger. It's loose. Ritzkovian's on it. And the Stars get it out.
And Myers and Bischel have been
They're out of gas.
Here comes Spurgeon. Out in front. Myers all over Hartman. Rantanen. Gloved down by Hughes. Myers still out there. Rantanen will shovel through center ice. Quinn Hughes starts.
Myers still on the ice, Johnny.
Okay. Ottinger rolled around.
Almost 3 minutes.
Hartman.
And it's 3 minutes now.
Hughes through center. He's still out there. Tyler Myers. Hughes will wipe it around. Golfed at by Harley. Hartman shot denied by Ottinger. Out of the corner. The Stars attempt to get to it. It's cut off by Marcus Johansson. Faber with a shot blocked in front. Maybe his own man Hartman. And it comes out through center. Faber lays the body on Robertson.
Well, Myers finally to the bench. Just about 3:30.
Harley now. Shied away from McCarron, but Heiskanen moves the puck. Robertson lurking at center. He'll dump it in. Wallstedt. Marcus Johansson now just about 8 minutes gone in overtime. Game 4. Marcus Johansson will flip it ahead. Caught by Jake Ottinger. He'll slow it down. Dallas wins another draw. And Miro Heiskanen has time to flip it out to center ice. 40 shots for Dallas. 34 taken by Minnesota. Nothing decided yet. Rolled around. Miro Heiskanen, face-off win Johnston. Here's Lindell. Shot taken, fought off by Wallstedt. Loose in front. Sturm under duress. Held in by Ritzkovian. Jonas Brodin has some time to right the ship and move it along. Michael McCarron. In the center ice zone, Nico Sturm. Goes cross ice for Spurgeon. He'll go off on a line change. Heiskanen checked by McCarron. That's Lindell. Starts the breakout. Just about 9 minutes gone in overtime number 1. Puck's clear down. We play on. Faber up the ice. Kaprizov, Boldy's in front. It never got there. Broken up by Harley. Kaprizov blocked again. It's in play. Kaprizov for Boldy, a stick lift. It goes to the corner. Bork looking over his shoulder at Eriksson Ek. Now Harley to the outside. It's Bischel. He gets help from Matt Duchene. Dallas out to center. Harley kicks it to his stick. Here they come. Jason Robertson off the backside of Harley. Moved along by Hughes and back out. Bischel. Duchene cuts at dead center. Carries in to the outside for Maverick Bork. Bork takes it in off his backhand off his own man Duchene. Picked up by Joel Eriksson Ek. Minnesota on the march. Marcus Foligno with a move that doesn't click, and he's shoved down hard by Bischel, and it comes back in the Wild zone. Spurgeon around it goes for Yurov. Urov took the penalty in double overtime that resulted in the power play goal by Johnston. Yeah. It's the way it goes. Now back of the goal. Usually now Huru shoved by Sturm. Just a bevy of humanity here in back of Volstad. Ben up top. There's Lindell. One-timer Heiskanen stopped by Volstad. Nick Foligno checked by Sam Steele. 9:45 left in overtime. Brodin goes down. Spurgeon pressed by Huru. Steele moves in for the Stars, and out of the pileup, Nick Foligno for Michael McCarron. He'll shift by Lindell. It's picked up by Heiskanen. He'll play it out. Cut off by Nick Foligno for a moment. Ben goes to work. With back pressure by Minnesota. Ben drops it off. Nico Sturm on the puck. Here's Tarasenko. Vladimir Tarasenko stutter steps. He goes down. Defended by Myers, and a freeze for Ottinger. Face-off win, a big one for Dallas. Heiskanen will get it out to center. Johnston crossing the line. He'll play it back in the neutral zone and turn it over to Quinn Hughes. He'll shove it along. It's carried in a stumble, and they get back up. Hughes now back of the goal. That was Boldy. The handoff for Hughes, and now Faber at the point. Shot stopped by Ottinger. The rebound, he got across. He's fully extended as Ottinger, and it wouldn't go. Reset. Faber, his shot blocked by Ritzkovian.
No stick for Ottinger.
Okay.
It was a massive save by Ottinger on the rebound.
Kaprizov is shoved down in a hard way by Johnston. Justin Ritzkovian has the puck. Wyatt Johnston steps in. Moves it along. Flung out in front, just wide. Rantanen looking for Ritzkovian, and now Harley to the corner.
Good play by Faber defensively.
Faber will hustle to it. He gets help. Moved out of the zone by Eriksson Ek. Left along the boards. Boldy thought about it. And now Dallas will reorganize. Boldy changing. Harley at the line, carried in Maverick Bourque. Bourque stick handling on Faber. Pulls it back. Harley a shot tipped wide. Cruising through the slot was Duchesne. Bourque now, Matt Duchesne with Robertson at his side. He'll cycle out, pinching down Thomas Harley. Far side it goes, Jason Robertson. Checked by Hartman. He survives it, leaves it to the corner. It's picked up by Bourque. Back it goes, Myers. Here it comes. Kicked out by Volstad. Bourque tees it up. Kicked out by Volstad. Minnesota survives. Here they come.
Faber and Hughes talked about extended shifts. They finally get to the bench.
To the boards now. Harley winds it along. Robertson back on it. 7:19 left in overtime. They cross. Robertson drags it. Good defensive play. Spurgeon. Bischel hurried up by Brink. Puck is free in the center zone, and Bischel's on it.
That long reach of Bischel.
Duchesne carried in by Esa Lindell. Dallas will change. Leon Bischel leaves it along the boards. Jamie Benn will hunt it down and back out. 6:52 left in overtime. Tied at 2, game 4. Dallas up 2-1 in this series. Game 5 Tuesday. Benn to the slot in the skates of Huru. Huru gets it. A shot. Stop. Huru denied twice. Volstad outstanding in goal. Here's Lindell. Moved along for Bischel. Looking for a tip, none available. Ben out of the corner. Wound back. Fumbled by Lindell.
McCarron made a huge block on the first initial chance for Huru.
Now Spurgeon to the outside with it. Minnesota's Marcus Foligno, who has forced overtime with a late goal in regulation. Foligno sends it in, read by Ottinger. 6:07 left in overtime 1. Through center, snapped in by Steele. Rolled around.
Late offside here against Dallas.
They tag up. Faber moved along for Hughes. Through the middle. They kick it out. Kaprizov dangling in front, turning. Boldy. Oh, Ottinger! My goodness, what a stop!
2 unbelievable stops by Jake Ottinger. The pass across. Look at Boldy. And Ottinger just slides across and somehow gets a piece of it. And a little bit earlier, Ottinger going from left to right. A right pad save and a absolute beauteous save by Jake Ottinger.
Well, it was on Eriksson Ek. Almost caught the right toe cap, extended as far as he can, and incredible goaltending by Ottinger as well at the other end. That was some big saves.
Yeah. Nothing like it. Through center. Here come the Wild. Kaprizov, Boldy holding on to it. The pass detected. Kirill Kaprizov will get to it. Boldy down low. Red beautifully broken up by Esa Lindell. Faber covers. Shoots one. Body down. They score. No goal. Waved off. Batted in by Boldy. Waved off right away. Kicking motion likely. We'll check it out with 5:24 left in overtime one.
There's no goal in the play. Distinct kicking motion, no goal.
Front of the net was with Miro Heiskanen. The rebound came up, and the kicking motion by Boldy immediately called off.
Good eye in front, no question about it.
Almost seemed like it went off the knee and then the foot. You know, it was like one of those.
Yeah, which is connected to the, never mind, out to center. Tarasenko. Polino at the line. Marcus will dump it in the protective netting for a stoppage of play. 5:10 left in OT.
In this first overtime.
Bischel shoved hard by McCarron. Marcus Foligno with a shot tipped. Ottinger leaves it there for Myers. The Stars try to get it out with Oscar Beck. Help comes from Foxa. They jam for it. Middleton's up in the play for Minnesota. McCarron lays the body on Bischel. Leon Bischel has the puck.
He has been strong here tonight. Bischel.
Tarasenko. Read nicely by Myers. It's held in. Brodin. Spurgeon tipped wide by Tarasenko.
Dallas needs a clear here badly. Myers and Bischel.
Now in the corner, Bischel will send it. Errant pass over the stick of Myers.
Approaching a minute of ice time.
Johansson. His shot caught by Ottinger. He'll slow it down. Face off in the possession of the Dallas Stars. Harley tries to get out. Hartman will jump on it. Ryan Hartman. Bobby Brink just wide. Dallas takes a breath. They get it out. Falstead out to play it. Brink. Local boy out to center. Hartman. Johansson. Marcus Johansson will circle with it. Here's Faber. Now Hughes. He'll dance. When Hughes throwing snow, he'll take it back. Reassess it. Give it to Faber. Faber a shot, no problem. Sealed off. It leaks through Ottinger, who lays down.
Got the big trapper there.
Heiskanen out of the corner. He'll move it out. He has a goal tonight. 3:32 left in overtime number one. This is Hughes through center. Picked up by Bork. Eriksson Ek will bounce it off Ottinger. Myers defending. Moving the puck. Jason Robertson.
Good play there. Really good play.
Faber for his partner. Quinn Hughes. Slowly through center. Joel Eriksson Ek. Picked off by Myers, who sets up Robertson. Here they come. Through the center zone, it's carried in by Huru, who throws on the brakes. Lay it along the boards. He's tied up by Faber. They scrum for it. Now it's picked up by Boldy.
Good back check there by Ben. Shut down Boldy.
Bischel, nice pass for Steele. Steele's shot patted down Volstead. And it comes out. 2:35 left in overtime. Harley rims it around. Faber under pressure goes down. Out of the corner, good coverage by Boldy. He'll float it out with touch. Minnesota can change because of that. 2:19 left in overtime. Harley chipped in the zone by Oscar Beck. Wallstat to the outside with it. There's Nick Foligno. Spurgeon will race to it. 2:05 on the clock. Aerial flip out for McCarron. Nick Foligno moves in, pulls away from Heiskanen. And the Stars will pick it off with Lindell, and now Beck. Through center, rejected by Spurgeon. $1:52 on the clock. Game 4. Lindell.
Big hit. McCarron on Lindell.
Bogosian. Here they come again. Bobby Brink. Throws it across. Reestablished by Hartman. The look around, floated in front with no tip. Awaiting is Quinn Hughes, 133. Johansson, another pad save, a dandy by Oettinger, and it's bumped out. Marcus Johansson quickly up the ice. Right back at the Stars. Quinn Hughes dangling along. He'll hold on to it, sling it, rejected by Johnston. He'll dump it out with touch. 70 seconds left in the first overtime.
Liddell like to get off the ice if he can.
Quinn Hughes
Still out there.
at the line. Boldy getting it back from Lindell. Under a minute left. Rantanen down low, helped out by Myers. He'll slam it, cut off by Spurgeon for a moment, and it comes out. Minnesota back on it. Brodin by Eriksson Ek. This is Kaprizov. Cross ice for Boldy. Boldy to the corner. Check taken down by Myers. 39 seconds left in overtime. Out of the pile up. Johnston shoved a bit. Minnesota's on it. Kaprizov. Now Spurgeon. Spurgeon with a shot tipped in. Matt Boldy wins it for Minnesota in overtime.
Well, Jared Spurgeon makes a great play along the wall to walk to the middle of the ice. Low to high, Kaprizov. Boldy gets out in front of the net. That puck is going probably at least 3 feet wide. And Boldy on the backhand is able to beat Jake Oettinger.
You mentioned what a play by Spurgeon. Walk it, head up, and that shot wide. Eriksson Ek was complaining. Myers knocked his stick out of his hand, but he was a high screen on this play. No chance for Oettinger. Great hands in front, and a huge one by Matt Boldy to even up this series.